Child, Chrisean came out on Wednesday and told us that Chrisean Jesus was over there with Blueface, that he was watching him while she went and handled her business. Now that she's touched down in LA. Yesterday, which was Thursday, Blueface goes on his Twitch live stream. The chat started asking him questions and he nonchalantly denied it. Chrisean came out yesterday night and showed some receipts. Did those receipts vindicate Chrisean? Is Blueface lying or is Chrisean lying? Because y'all know a lot of people like to say Chrisean doctors up these receipts, right? They look for anything to basically say that she's lying. But y'all have to drop down in the comments. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think. Who's lying? Is Chrisean lying or is Blueface lying? But we're going to get into it. Welcome back to the channel. This is Capricorn Rose. Let's go.
W's too for my BD, cause Sean needed the long time with his daddy, and that warms my heart. So I'm like so happy.
Okay, now it was something about that. It was something about her saying that it warms her heart. I felt that she was being genuine when she said that. What do you guys think? I really believe that she was being genuine. Now, we're talking about a mother, we're talking about her son, and we're talking about the baby's father, quote unquote. Again, I don't change my stance with what I think, but hey, they know the truth. Blueface knows the truth. Chrisean knows the truth. But it was something about what she said at that specific time that made me feel that she was telling the truth. What y'all think? Do y'all think she was lying? Is all of this shit here for clicks and views? Because we all know that both of them be lying. But in this moment, did you guys sense any transparency as it relates to Chrisean saying that Chrisean Jesus was with his father? I believe that she was being genuine. Okay, so following this, Blueface, he's on his Twitch and the chat is asking him questions about Chrisean and Chrisean Jesus. And this nigga had the nerves to say he don't know what anybody's talking about. And why would we think that? Let's take a look. Let's go.
I said it perfectly already, bitch. You're a substitute teacher.
Henny097 tipped $10. Are you really babysitting Junior? You just confusing us all, Blue.
Who's confusing y'all? I don't get the confusing part. Yeah, I don't see none of that going on. Why do y'all think that?
Okay, nigga, we think that because Chrisean went on her kick stream and said that. And you know that because you guys watch each other's lives. You guys do. That's why we think that. But you guys see how he nonchalantly answers the questions and plays stupid? I don't know. It's something about him. He wants us to believe that just because he's more calm and more humble that, that he's not lying. But that's not the case. We're starting to see through this bullshit. What y'all think? Y'all let me know. So following that, the chat asked him another question, like why would he basically let Chrisean come out and play these games and lie on him? And look at what he had to say, y'all. Let's go.
Chat about
She
this.
tipped $10. How you got played by Chrisean the Seed, and why you let her come to the internet and lie on you. Mariah tipped $10.
It's not like that.
Blue, can you give us more Porter family content? We loved you being at Carlos's with Jaden and the kids fun stream.
Era anymore. So anybody that's saying whatever they saying, I don't care to like shout out to Fake Space Jams for the sub. I don't care to like make it bigger than what it is. It's just words, it's just content. You know, everybody's trying to get clips and subs and viewership. So hey, have at it.
Yeah, but all of you guys are trying to get clicks and views and subs. Not only Chrisean, you're trying to do that. Jaden's trying to do that. All of you guys are doing that at the expense of Chrisean and Chrisean Jesus, your mom, everybody. All of you guys are doing that. But I will say this. Chrisean said something interesting on her live last night when she was talking about Chrisean Jesus being with Blueface. Okay, now I'm gonna play the clip and you guys let me know what you think, right? Because words mean everything. You have to say what you mean and mean what you say. Let's take a look.
And the other thing is, when I insinuated the baby was there, somebody sent cops to his house. So we're in the house. His cops banging on the door. He getting scared. It's like, what you scared for? Like,
God, that's not my smoke detector. That is on the video that I'm using for the clip. I hear that shit. It's annoying, but I had to do what I had to do. Y'all get the picture. But you hear how Chrisean says when she insinuated that Chrisean Jesus was with his dad. No, you didn't insinuate, babe. You said that he was, and it warms your heart. What do you mean by insinuated? See, you got to be careful with those words because those words will come back to bite you. Okay? So you did, so you said that, and we're going to go ahead and let that slide. We're not going to worry about that too much because, again, we still don't know if he was or was not there. It kind of is what it is. And the cops did come because we saw that, but even that to me seemed staged. It was one scary movie cop, Doofy's ass from Scary Movie that came and said somebody wanted to do a wellness check. It was real random, like all this shit was staged. But let's go ahead and take a look at another clip, y'all. Let's go.
he booked the flight
Uh-oh.
to Baltimore. Check. This is him texting me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Krishan, she shows the text message where he sent her his flight confirmation, but did he actually get on the plane? Did he make it there? Because you can see in the text messages, he was a bit skeptical as well. He talked about her always having him waste his money after he's, spent it for whatever reasons. I don't know. Did he make the flight or did he just book the ticket and then everything turned sour? I don't know, but she's exposing that they have been talking behind the scene, which is what we all know. So Blueface can sit up here and play stupid and make this stupid ass face like he doesn't know what anybody's talking about. But you're most definitely conversating with Krishan. Okay, and she dropped a few more receipts on his ass, a couple more text messages, and we're gonna take a look at those and react to them. Let's go.
He texted 3 times, chat. I got a pass. He got a pass to go on tour, not to Baltimore. Can y'all see it?
Can I stay
I
with
said,
you for a week
yeah,
or
but
no?
what are you expecting? You did not baby Chrisean. You fed the Bible pillows to your dog. I don't know exactly what you want from me. I'm surprised that you said you want to come. You calling saying you want to come for a week. At what cost? There's turmoil, damage.
So he stayed there a whole week,
Things
girl.
going on. Am I supposed to act like
What?
he said, to be honest, I just want to break from everything and hide somewhere on some peace type. He he literally he literally he literally begging to run to me. Like, I don't get it. Did he feel like, oh, you know,
Shit that I believe. Why would you want to go stay with that woman for a week? Don't you got a baby mama at home waiting on you? Or Nevaeh with an expected son on the way? Don't you got Jaden, Journey, and Javon sitting around waiting on you? And you running from them. I believe that. I believe that because Krishana's over there doing her own thing and she's really not interested in being a part of the circus. I believe that he's trying to disturb her peace. I believe that. He gives me that. He's that type of nigga. But the only thing that I'm saying as it relates to Krishan, quit letting the nigga do you like that though. Guess what? It might be a hard pill to swallow, but he just not might not be able to be a part of Chrisean Jesus' life. And it is what it is. He won't be the first baby who didn't have a daddy in his life, and he ain't gonna be the last. But all this playing in your face and making you look stupid and basically not coming out and reclaiming his son, quote unquote, if that's his son, I'm standing on my guns on that. But quit letting a nigga do you like that. You looking like Jaden and you looking like Nevaeh. Letting the nigga play with you. Let's take a look at another clip. Let's go.
So this will happen. So I'm like, I'm about to leave. He said, okay. I said, I'm about to train. He said, you coming right back? I said, yeah, the training is at 12 p.m. I said, you want me to take baby Chrisean? He was like, no, he can stay. You know, he was so mad that I left to go work out. You know what he did? He left the baby upstairs. And then, like, his dad is downstairs.
Okay, well, in his defense, Chrisean Jesus knows his grandfather. His grandfather was, uh, a part of his life. He was a staple in his life for the first, year and a half of his life when Chrisean stayed at Blueface's house. But I do get that she wants him to communicate, that he's leaving and where her son is going to be at. But we're not going to use that as some type of excuse. I mean, to try to downplay what he's done. Okay, he left the baby there. Okay, that's fine. When you leave the baby in the father's care, whoever they decide to get to help them to care for the baby, isn't that their choice? Just like when you have the baby, Chrisean, whatever you decide to do with the baby is what you decide to do with the baby. I don't really see nothing wrong with that because, like I said, Jonathan Sr. has been a part of this baby's life for a long time, and he hasn't, to me, been anything but genuine. He would post him, he would care for him, and all that good stuff. So I don't want to say nothing negative about uh, Jonathan Sr. But let's take a look at the next clip, y'all. Let's go.
He don't want me bothering him. There's something wrong with him, bro. So then he get on here and lie to y'all. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He booked the flight, came to Baltimore. You watched the baby while I went to training. I came back home. Like, it was like for a whole week straight. After that, I came back to LA to work. He like, I said, okay, I got a lot to do. Can I do what we did?
Yep, too yellow.
Instead of taking him everywhere. It's a lot on me, bro. It's a lot on me, bro. I'm just trying to be at least cool, so I just have his dad in his life. His dad want my mind, my money, and my PUSSY.
Say this in closing. Chrisean has proved that she has been talking to Blueface behind the scenes and that they have been talking about Junior. Seems to me like it's a lot more of them talking about their relationship or him wanting to get back with her. Blueface and Chrisean both know that it's, more lucrative when they're working together, when they're clip farming one another. Now, as it relates to him going to Baltimore, I'm not really sure if he made that trip because, some of the social media detectives have gone online and they said on the day that the flight was booked for May 31st, that he did a show with Stunner Girl on May 30th. And then on May 31st, he was somewhere streaming with Nevaeh, and on June 1st, streaming with Nevaeh. But I will say this, that May 31st stream and that June 1st stream, that's just what it is. That ain't something that's like planned or scheduled, some type of agenda that you got to keep to. That was just something that he woke up to do, so I'm not going to say that that's the reason why she's lying, because again, maybe she turned the nigga around. Maybe she had too many, requests as it relates to him. Maybe she, was letting him know that, don't expect nothing from me when you get here. But I will say this, Blueface, your lies have been exposed. Okay, so stop acting like you're not talking to Chrisean, like you're not love bombing Chrisean. He's probably trying to save face for Nevaeh, because I believe that Jaden knows. Jaden and Blueface that did a stream, and Jaden brought up this week, like, questioning him about where he's been the last week. Let's take a look at that, y'all. Let's go.
Where was you at all week? Right, Dad? Where was you at?
I bees in the trap.
Okay. Me too. I be shooting dice with girls.
I bees in the trap.
First time? First time? Huh? Private.
Right. Got him.
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, and as y'all can hear in the background, Javon talking about Chrisean. Yeah, these kids are most definitely a part of the circus. You know, where we come from, kids got to stay in their place. And these kids always got something to say, just inappropriate. But anyways, you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Do y'all think Blueface is just playing on our face? Do you think he's gaslighting Chrisean? Or do you think that all of this, that everybody's involved, that Chrisean's involved, Jaden's involved, Carlissa's involved, Blueface is involved? Do you think that everybody's involved? Because if you really think about it, everybody has been silent and quiet about Chrisean touching down in LA. Nevaeh hasn't said anything, and Jaden ain't said much either. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. All right. So y'all like, share, subscribe, hype me up, like me up. All right. Talk to me. I talk back. Until next time, y'all. Peace.